saved you from disaster. My brother has always been a little too trusting, so when he brought Claudia home for the first time, I knew he couldn't sense that something was off with her. Sure, she was nice, pretty, and laughed at the right jokes, but anytime someone asked about her family, her face would go blank and she'd change the subject. If you asked about her childhood, she never mentioned old friends or hometown hangouts, and if you pushed, she'd just smile and say, it's complicated. I didn't want to turn into the psycho sister, so I tried to keep my doubts to myself, but I never really let it go. Then a month later, I went to visit a college friend in another state. While at her house, we started going through some old yearbooks for a laugh, and there, staring up at me, was Claudia, except her name was different. Claudia was always impossible to find on social media, and now I knew why. So with her real name, I googled names and cross-referenced addresses. That's when the real horror started. The name from the yearbook had a criminal record attached to it. There was grand larceny, fraud, charges related to identity theft, and elder abuse. I even found a mugshot and learned she had been arrested twice. I called my brother to warn him, casually at first by asking if he was sure he really knew her. He got defensive, called me jealous, and said I was reading too much into things. I knew then I needed proof he couldn't ignore, especially since he had proposed and they were hosting an engagement party. I couldn't let things go further than that, so I printed out everything I found and took it with me to the party. The entire time, Claudia was smiling so hard her cheeks were about to fall off. My brother was genuinely happy too. For a moment, I hesitated exposing her, but I couldn't live with myself if I let him go through with this wedding. So I stood up and loudly announced, this isn't easy for me to do, but I can't let my brother marry someone he doesn't really know. Everyone started looking at me, and my brother told me to cut it out. I told Claudia, I spent the last weekend looking at old yearbooks, and I recognized your face right away. Only you went by a different name back then. Want to explain that to us? Claudia immediately answered, I don't know what game you're playing, but this is my engagement party, and I don't have to explain myself to anyone. I pulled out the yearbook and dropped it on